Hello? Yeah, okay, that works. Hi everyone, how are you all doing today? Good. Yeah, the great, amazing crowd, thank you so much. So there have been some amazing speakers up here on the stage today, and they've been talking a little bit about this well-known word. Can we guess what it is from this title? What have they been talking about this whole time? Change. There we go. So change this, change that. They've all been talking about some form of change or another, right? So the thing is, did we ever truly reflect on this? Hi, my name is Sanuli, and I'm going to be telling you a little bit about yourself with the inclusion of change. So if you look at change, let's look at change, right? So change can be broken down into 6 letters. It's one word, 6 letters. So let's count it. And C-H-A-N-G-E, change. 6 letters, one word, and it's a concept. It's no longer just a word in this scenario, because change brought us electricity, change brought us cars, change brought us to where we are today. Now, here, if we look at it, if we take this whole room, and I see bright young minds. I see bright older minds. I see seniors. I see younger people intermingling, right, together. And they've all been brought here by what? Change. Now, if we go ahead, when I think of change, I like to recall a famous quote from Edward Lawrence in the 1960s. A butterfly flapping its wings in Brazil can create a tornado in Texas. Now, this quote some of you may know because it's quite famous, and we've heard it from the famous chaos theory written by Edward Lawrence as well. So the chaos theory was Edward Lawrence's research. Basically, one day, he was in a weather station because he's a meteorologist studying changes in weather patterns, right? And he took all the data in his weather station that day and rounded it up by 1 decimal. Now, to you and me, this may seem like a very inconsequential difference. But when he fed this new data into the machines, all of a sudden, what had been predicted to be clear skies were now rainy days, and tornadoes were coming out of nowhere, which is why the quote says, tornadoes in Texas. So what Edward Lawrence took away from this experiment was that even the most subtle of changes can have a profound impact. Now, what if we apply this to us, people? Everyone in this room here today has made decisions. They have made choices that have affected who they are, no matter how small or how inconsequential you think they may have been, right down to the very clothes you wear. See? If you look at it, all of us have different tastes, all of us have different styles, and those changes make us who we are. Now, the thing is, when we look to our past, we always see how we've changed. We always see the bumps along the way that brought us to where we are today, right? And we see the future in the same way. But what we don't often see is that when we look to the future, while we see the climates changing, while we see the world evolving, while we see technologies advancing, we usually don't see that we could change as well. Do you understand why? Because when we look to our 10, 20 years ahead, we often think that we're the same person we are today. But that's often a very wrong notion to have, because it traps you in a box of expectations, right? So the thing is, we are not some finished product rolling off an assembly line. We are a product of every experience, every relationship, every lesson, every laugh shared, every tear cried. We are the culmination of all those things. And it's important that we remember this, because that is who we are, right? And every new experience can change you. But I understand, but I know, as a student, I can understand that change is scary. And I'm not going to talk to you as a student. I'm going to talk to you as a flawed human being. And I'm going to tell you right now that change scares me. Change scares me because I have all these doubts. And it's always going to be what if. What if I make the wrong choice? What if right now it's bad, but if I make this, it's going to be even worse? What if I made the wrong career choice? What if I made the wrong subjects? What if I fail, right? And among all these what-ifs, there's always going to be a what-if. But among them, there's going to be a quieter voice that asks you, what if you stayed the same forever? Now that voice that told me that scared me the most. Because imagine 20 years from now, looking ahead, and you see the same person staring back at you. No change, nothing new, nothing to look forward to. And that scared me more because I'm a person that wants to adapt to my surroundings, to be able to be happier, to know that I can be a better person when I look ahead and be proud of that person. So the thing is, let's go back to our clothes, right? Let's look at it this way. Now, the clothes you're wearing today, the clothes right on your back, they might not be the same clothes you wore yesterday. They might not be the same clothes you wore 5 years ago. Maybe your styles changed, maybe your taste changed, maybe you just want to throw away old jeans, right? But here, even though our clothes changed, maybe just like that, we can change too. We can shed old habits. We can be more confident. We can be more social. We can be more patient. We can be the person we want to see in the mirror every day, right? And to achieve this, it's not about some drastic overhaul, right? It's about the key to embracing continuous change, right? What is continuous change? Continuous change is making small, conscious efforts every single day, right? So let's go back. Let's say, do you want to be more confident? Right. Challenge that negative voice in your head that tells you that you can't do things. Do you want to be more patient? Take a deep breath before you react. Do you want to be more social? Make a conscious decision to greet your peers every day at work or in life, anywhere you are. See, it's not about what you say, it's about your actions. So all of these things can be yours. But the thing is, change is not going to happen tomorrow. Change is not going to happen in 10 years, in 20. It's going to happen today. So I want you to all take this lesson from my speech. If you do remember nothing else, take these words. It's that you have the potential to be the best you today. So I want you to change now and not tomorrow, not tomorrow. Okay, I'm done. Thank you.